Hi everybody, thanks for pressing play on the video today. It's Caroline here from craftycarolinecreates.com. Today's project is this really sweet little box that a lot of you will recognise because it is the gift packaging that I made to send out the thank you presents for everybody that shopped Stamping Up with me in August. So you will have received this pack through the post, and today I'm going to show you how to make the little box. So it opens up like this, and there would have been a nice little message written on there. And you can get a little sneak peek of what's inside, and you can pull out a little drawer, and inside there were 2 bottles of Dazzling Details, which is a lovely glitter, sort of a glittery glue. So one in gold and one in silver, because I thought they'd come in useful as we start crafting all our Christmas bits and bobs. So that is the box we are going to make today. Just before I get on and show you how you make that, I also sent out all of the ladies the Serene Scenery Designer Series paper stack. And let me just show you how beautiful this is, because this completely passed me by in the catalogue. But what it is you get a lovely stack of Designer Series paper, and some of the patterns on one side you have got almost like a photographic effect, and then on the other side you've got your sort of traditional DSP look, and I just thought they are so beautiful. So hopefully they went down well, and I just wanted to show you everybody else those if you haven't seen them in the catalogue. So let's get on and show you how to make this beautiful little box. Okay, so you are going to need to start off with a piece of cardstock, which is going to make up the drawer, and another piece of cardstock that is effectively going to make the card wrap piece. Okay, the drawer measures 5 by 4, and the wrap measures 3 1/8 by 8 3/4 inches. All of the dimensions will be over on my blog as always. We're going to start with this piece, the rectangular piece, which is for a drawer, and what we're going to do is score this at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Okay, so that's scored at 1 inch on 4 sides. And then our smaller piece, which is our drawer, we're going to score this, sorry, this is our wrap, we're going to score this with the long side at the top, 2 1/8 of an inch, 3 1/8 of an inch, 5 1/4 inches, 6 1/4 inches, and 8 3/8 of an inch. Okay. Super simple. Let's keep working on this little piece, but put the scoreboard away for now. What we are going to do is just fold and burnish those score lines that we have just made. Last one now. Okay. And you can see this is going to fold up just like this. So this is going to be our flap, and then this piece is going to be the bit we want to punch our window in. So to do this, we are going to use this beautiful label punch from Stampin' Up. And what I've done is I've just punched one out on a scrap of cardstock, bit of snail on the back of there, and I'm just going to use that to centre that over my box, so I can get, when I punch, it's going to be, the hole is going to be where I want it to be. Okay, so just then feed this into your punch, line it up, and we can punch through. Okay, now I have just left this completely open. I didn't, but you could put a bit of window sheet behind it if you wanted to make it even more secure. So you see on my example, you can put your finger into the box there. You could put some window sheet there, but because my items are quite chunky, don't need to do that. But if you were using it for chocolates or something like that, it might be nice to just put that window sheet behind there, and all you'd need to do is stick that down on this side here. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So I'm just going to get some scrap paper, which seems to have vanished. Let's get my grid paper. And the stamp set we are decorating this with is the fabulous Birthday Blooms, which I've had for a long time and have not really used that much, but the last few weeks I have really started using it, and I do really love this flower. I think I didn't use it because I thought it was just for colouring, but it really works well on this sort of tone on tone look as well. But the first thing we're going to do is some tone on tone stamping using the little tiny flower motif and some Pool Party ink. Did I tell you this is Pool Party cardstock? I can't quite remember. Let me ink that up, and we're just going to stamp all over that little flower. Okay, now really we probably should have done this before we scored, but to be honest I forgot. So my recommendation would be to do this before you score, but it isn't really going to make too much of a difference. It just means you can get some neater stamps over those score lines, so do try and do this before you do your scoring. But sorry about that, the camera battery died without any warning or anything. It was very odd. But anyway, I just finished stamping all over my piece of cardstock using the small flower from the Birthday Blooms stamp set and the matching Pool Party ink. Okay, so we are now going to, before we fold this up, this is going to be our flap section, so we're going to put this little decoration on here. To do that, I've got two pieces of cardstock that I'm going to mat. The larger one is 2 inches by 3 inches, the smaller one is an 1/8 of an inch smaller, so 1 7/8 by 2 7/8 of an inch, and this is the one we are going to stamp on. This time we're going to use Bermuda Bay ink. So this is Bermuda Bay cardstock that we're going to stamp on the Pool Party piece. I've got already mounted up the smaller flower from the Birthday Bloom set, so this one here. Just going to ink that up, and then we're just going to stamp that to sort of the top corner of our cardstock, just like that. And then the greeting, the greeting also comes from the same set, that is For You, that we're going to use, again already mounted up. Ink that up, and just going to then stamp that there. Okay, and just some snail then on the back of that, and then we can stick that down on top of our Bermuda Bay mat. There we go, and just pop that ink away. Oh, that is the last of our stamping, and snail on the back of here. And then this is going to go on this flap here, and again just layer that up in the middle. There we go. Okay, so then all we need to do is fold this up, and to do that we're going to take this little flap here and put a bit of snail across there. So fuse or other, you want a stronger adhesive on this bit. Okay, and then if we just fold over a card like that, we can see that that has then made up a nice sleeve. Okay, we bring in our other piece of cardstock that we had made earlier. So this is the piece that we scored 1 inch on all 4 sides. We're just going to start by folding and burnishing all of those score lines. And if I just show you on the example that I made, the ribbon actually goes all the way around the box, and it's tucked along at the bottom as well there. It just means that when you pull it out, the whole box is pulling rather than just this end bit, and it just makes it a bit stronger. So you're not going to, as often sometimes happens when you make these drawers, you can break this bit here, but not in this case because the ribbon is pulling the whole of the box out. But in order to do that, what we are going to do, the first thing we are going to do is use our punch. This is a handheld 1/4 of an inch punch, and on one end, it doesn't matter which one, we're just going to go in. I'm just going to do this by eye. I'm just going to line up the end of my punch with the score line there, and then the top, push that up to the score line here, if you can see that. Punch that out, and then go to the other side of my box, the other side of that same rectangle, and punch again in the same place. Okay, then turn it round, and we're going to do the same on the side piece here. Okay, and then turn it back around, and we're going to do the same on that side piece there. And then we are ready to start doing some cutting in order to put this together. So bring in your scissors, and I'm just going to cut up these 4 score lines here. Okay. And then notch out those flaps as well. Okay. Oh, one more. Forgot this one. Right, here we go. Okay. Now, when we fold this up, we just need to, you can see when we fold that flap, it's going to cover that hole. So, don't worry too much about that at the moment, because we will, once we've glued it together, stamp that back down. So we're going to put glue. Let me just show you that net. I know some of you like to make sure yours matches up. There we go. Then we are just going to put some snail or fuse or another equally strong adhesive on each of those 4 flaps. Now when I was making these for customers, I did really mix up the colours, so you may not have got one of the colours that are shown on the video, because I was just playing around with some different colour combinations actually for see what worked well for future videos. So we're now just going to fold those up. Okay. So there's our little drawer, and we're just going to come in with our hole punch and just line that up to the hole we've already punched. Punch that out. There we go. And again on this side. Ooh, punch that out. There we go. Okay, and we're really pretty much ready to put this together now, and we're going to use some ribbon, which I've lost. Here it is. Oh, it's all unrolled itself, is that the word? This is the Bermuda based stitched ribbon. Look at that, very pretty. It's got like a little white pattern running through. So we're going to come in one hole from the back and push that through, and then you need to cut off a length of the ribbon, wrap it around the box, and then come in from the side, and then from the side and push it up through the hole there. Okay, so that will wrap around the box, and just pull that taut. Okay, and what you can do is you can just put, what is probably a good idea is to put a glue dot. Oh, and I find them, here's the end. Just pop a glue dot on the center of the box there, and then you can use that to pull that tight and stick your ribbon down on top of it to keep that in position. Okay, and then we're just going to pull that taut and tie this ribbon off in a little knot. Okay, snip our tails, there we go, and then we are ready just to slide this inside of our sleeve, and it should fit perfectly. It does. Whew, there's always a bit of a few moment when that works on camera. And then you can pop whatever you want in that drawer, and you can see how that will pull out. I do like that colour combination, and you've got your little cute little box. Hope you liked the video. If you'd like to buy anything that I've showed you today, it would be my pleasure to help. If you do shop with me in September, you can look forward to an exciting similar product. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.